What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We got a lot of good news and a lot of catching up to do. It's only been a week and a half, 2 weeks since I posted the last video, but Ruby has made some leaps and bounds. I will tell you that she is finally tuned. She is road legal now. We're going to be doing some small maintenance today, quick oil change, and we also got the BG fluid for the transmission, so that should help out that stock MT82 that's in there. But first, I want to go ahead and give a huge shout out to Rich over at Tuned by Rich here in El Paso, Texas. Rich is a super knowledgeable dude. Still enjoys tuning. He still enjoys everything about the car. You can tell he's a veteran in the game, but he still loves it. I went there with a number in mind. 700 horsepower was the goal. We got there and we both looked at each other and we was like, "It's pretty easy. What are you thinking?" And we just, decided to play with the car a little bit and see what she wanted to do. We found a good happy medium before we got slippage or anything crazy. But with that being said, we do have to call McLeod and see what they're rating these clutches at, because it's at 1,000 horsepower, but we don't know if that's at the engine or at the wheels. So yeah, no, we're gonna give them a call on Monday. We just finished the tune on Friday. It's now Sunday. I called American Racing to ask them, because the clutch came from American Racing through a shop here that I got it from, and that's how it ended up in the car. But they don't know. They're guessing that it's engine horsepower numbers that they're rating it at, and that's my guess as well, because it's the only explanation. We did get we turned it up to 35% duty cycle on a turbo, which was about roughly 12 pounds of boost. It was a pretty low number, and we got a little bit of a clutch slip. Nothing big, but it was enough to be like, all right, let's leave it there. Maybe dial it back just a little bit, and that's her sweet spot. That way we're not slipping the clutch out. The clutch was also a little warm. We did a couple passes just playing with her, seeing what she wanted to do. So it wasn't exactly like the coolest clutch as far as temperature. The first couple pulls felt strong, no issues, same thing. So I imagine you guys are wondering what those power numbers were on the final charts, graphs, all that good jazz. I'll give them to you. I'll go ahead and share with you guys. So like I said, the goal was 700 horsepower. I just wanted something that was reliable. Not that what I have now isn't reliable, but that was just a number in my head. I love the number 7 for a couple reasons, but I do love that number. And so 700 was on my mind, but when we got there, you just get excited. You're like, man, I want to know. I just want to know. This is crazy. She's doing so good. So we turned it up. She made 750, and then we turned it up again. Took out some engine timing, and then she made 800. And then we tried to turn it up again, and that's when we got some slippage, and we was like, all right, we're gonna leave it where it was. So she currently makes 800 wheel horsepower. She enjoys it thoroughly. It feels phenomenal. The tires in the back don't like it too much. They are 305 or 315. I can't remember. I don't remember. I think they're 315s. Yeah, they're 315s. They're 315s. Pretty wide tire, but she gonna need some more back there. But on the road, she's pretty beastly, pretty fun. And it does it happily. She doesn't feel like out of tune. She doesn't feel, of course not out of tune, but she doesn't feel like she's struggling to do it. It's like she's ready to go at all times. We always got spool. The turbo starts spooling about 3,000 RPMs, and then within 45 100 RPMs, she's just gone. She is out of there. But the car feels really good, and like I said, she's street legal, which is even better. She has full interior, heated leather seats. I woke up the other day, drove her to the inspection shop or whatever, and it was cold, so I turned on the heated seats and the heater, and I was like, man, this is luxury. This is luxury at its finest. And 800 horsepower or wheel horsepower. Let's make that very, very clear. There's a difference from a car that says, oh, it's 776 horsepower. Is that? I think that's their numbers. I think everybody knows their numbers. I don't remember their numbers because I don't think they're that big of a deal because they're so damn heavy. But it's a big difference from a manufacturer claiming that it makes 700 horses because they rate that at the motor. So if we were to rate my car makes about 1,000 horsepower at the motor. But when it transfers through your motor, your clutch, your gearing in the transmission, your drive shaft, your differentials, your axles, down to the wheel, all of that has its own friction loss. Every piece of that drivetrain. And then by the time it gets to those wheels, you have a different horsepower, and that's called wheel horsepower. And that's what you really want the big numbers at. So when you see something like a Hellcat saying that they're making over 700, with the weight plus that drivetrain loss, they're truly making about 590, which are still respectable numbers. Don't get me wrong. You know, still a big number, and with a little tune to them, they can move a little bit. But at the end of the day, they're also boats. They're heavy. So when you put 800 into something like this with a curb weight of just north of 3,400 pounds, mine's a little bit heavier because I have a turbo strap to it. But you see that power to weight. It's the same reason why you see Hondas with like 400 horsepower just straight up gap ties and fucking Hellcats and Mustangs alike. It's the power to weight. You gotta have it balanced. But there's also a downside to that. Now, if you have a car that weighs 1,500 pounds but it pushes 900 horsepower, good luck trying to keep it on the ground because the fucker's gonna come from up under you. So you have to find a happy medium with these things. You can't just like straight gas it and hope for the best. You know what I mean? So the mailman's here. I don't know if he's here to see me or the neighbor. We'll find out. I did order some parts for the truck just to liven up the interior a little bit because the interior has been bugging me a little bit. I have the cloth seats and they're gray, and I'm just like so nervous that something's gonna stain them. So I bought some seat covers and stuff for it. But back to the Mustang. So yeah, with the 800 wheel horsepower to something like this, that's pretty respectable. The GT 500 makes 780 something horsepower, something like that. And again, those are engine numbers. So I think he is here to see me. Oh, let's go see what we got. Hey, what's up, bud? Is that for me? Let's see what I think these are my seat covers. Look at that. Thank you. Hey, look at that. That came in pretty quick. Amazon as always, right? Here for the save. I guess we're going to be doing an unboxing for the truck. Look how this... Sorry if that's loud. Look how this video is changing so quickly. We just did an unboxing. If you don't know, this was a retake of this video because I unboxed it and then went back to watch it and realized the music in the back was way too loud. And I was just like, oh, let me just redo this one. So, yeah, like I was saying, horsepower numbers to the engine versus to the wheels are different. So we have to see, we're going to call them a clout and go from there and then see what they're rating it at. And if that's the case, I have another McLeod clutch that I'll probably send back to them. Not probably, definitely will. And have them switch it to the because they can rebuild them, and I think I'm gonna ask them just to verify, but I'm pretty sure they can rebuild them to the upper echelons. They have one, it's called the RXT HD, which is rated at 1200 horsepower, which means that it'd be 1,000-ish wheel horsepower. So, oh, this is pretty nice, guys. All right, I'm actually pretty stoked about this one. So I bought these seat covers because a buddy of mine had them in his truck, and I was like, oh, those are sweet, dude. Where'd you get those from? He was like, Amazon. And I was just like, solid. I'm going to check them out. And this is actually pretty good damn quality. Holy hell. It came in like this little, like a bed bag. Nice little carry tote. All of the seat covers are in there, I think. They're just compressed. Dang, this is sweet. A sweet little setup. I forget what they would call, Lucky Man, but yeah, Lucky Man Club or something like that. Seat covers off of Amazon. I have recently become like an Amazon whore. I just keep buying stuff off of there. But you know, for the price and the timeliness, you can't really argue it too much. I ordered the seat covers, I ordered a steering wheel cover that matched the seat covers, and the center console cover that matched the seat covers. The seat covers are here, the other two are not, so I probably won't install this today because I like to do everything at the same time. That's just how I am. I like to see the complete product together. So a lot of times I order parts and if the entire thing isn't there, I just wait. It's very exciting when you get stuff, but you know, it's even better when you get to complete everything all at once. So yeah, it comes with the back seat covers, and it also comes with the front covers, which are pretty sweet. And the instructions are pretty neat. Like it's a card, like a big postage card, postal card, sorry. And then yeah, look, everything's air packaged in here. Real nice and neat. I did go with the it's like grayish. It's gray and gray tones and black. Oh god, I took a picture. Seat covers. Try to keep it, you know, with the look of the truck because it already has the gray interior. So it has the like embossment right here for the Lucky Man's Club logo. It's diamond plated seat covers. Man, this is pretty nice for the price. These were $120 for the full set. Not bad at all. Super cool. Hell yeah. It's gonna make it look way better in there. Like I said, I have cloth, so this is gonna make it look like I bought myself an XLT with some leather. Boom, look at that. You don't always gotta buy the uppity-uppage package. I'm kidding. I just bought what I could afford. You know, what you all should do. Don't put yourself in debt trying to keep up with the Joneses. Speaking of that, though, if you guys are not seeing me on Facebook or Instagram, that's because I no longer have Facebook or Instagram. I recently had a kind of like a come-to meeting with myself and realized that, you know, Facebook was really annoying for me. Like, I just got tired of seeing the same crap, people's suicide letters to the world and all that stuff, and you know, and then you start like, man, life sucks. And it's like, no, life's not bad. Life's not bad at all. I can't complain about my life. It's just watching other people be unhappy makes you unhappy because you care about people and you know why they're unhappy, but there's nothing you can do about it. So you end up just sitting there unhappy with them, so you can feel almost empathetic of their situation. So, you know, I got off of social media and I've been just reading most of my days. Like, I'm literally reading articles either on my phone or I get off my phone entirely and I just read a book, and it just gives me a sense of clarity. And when I'm happy, I'm just like happy. Like, I can't get online and be like, oh, Biden taxing increase 20%. Oh my god, like I'm not reading, I'm still getting my news, but like it's not fake news. You know what I mean? Facebook has a lot of independent fact checkers, but at the end of the day, it's fake. It's all fake. It's just stuff to make you get those little endorphins, those little, oh my god, look at it, I'm so happy, yay. No, you're not. You're not happy. So I am out to find actual happiness, and we're gonna do that. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna get back to Ruby. We're gonna swap these fluids out. We're gonna go from there. I appreciate you guys like immensely for tuning in and actually caring. You care about the car. You want to know more, and we're gonna keep doing stuff. If you want to see the finished product of the truck, just drop it in the comment. Let me know. Say, hey, how's the seat covers? I think the other two parts are gonna be here either tomorrow or Tuesday. So I'm gonna install them, and it'd be cool. Be a cool little seat cover. But if you want to see it, just drop it in the comments. Say update on the truck or follow up on the truck, something like that, or truck interior ? Blah blah blah, whatever. I don't care. But as far as Ruby, like I said, she made some really good numbers. We're gonna treat her good. We're gonna give her some new fluids, make her happy, make her stomach feel full, and go from there. So stay tuned, guys. We appreciate it. And if you're near El Paso or Texas in the spring and you're going to be at Spring Fest, you might see Ruby because she will be at the booth with Rich. He wants me to bring it out there, and we're going to sit out there on the booth and post the numbers and let people see. Because, no, she's not the fastest car he's ever built. Like, he's tuned and built some really crazy stuff, like 1,500 horsepower stuff. So she's not the fastest car by no means, but like I said, he thoroughly enjoys this stuff, and the whole time he's like, man, I love your car, I love it. Like, it's very simple. It doesn't look it, and it is. And I was just like, I appreciate it, because it's crazy. Like, when you think about it, she does look very unassuming. She looks stock. Sounds stock too. You guys heard the exhaust clip. She sounds stock. There's just nothing there, and you would pull up next to her and be like, oh look, it's just a little 5.0. If I deleted that badge right there, you wouldn't know. And that's the cool part about it. Like, you can pull up to it and think it's an EcoBoost and then get absolutely gapped. But yeah. Till next time, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. Peace.